Branding with Team Captain Team ToooBananas. I actually built the Babidi deck. A lot of people think this deck is very bad. It is kind of bad, but I actually built a much better version of it. I'm not running all the Babidi cards because a lot of them are just very shitty cards, and this deck is not pure red because I like to try to win even with decks that aren't the best.
Fuck you, pure red's amazing.
Pure red's not that good. I'm sorry, but the leader when
beat you with it.
Beat me with what?
Pure red.
Yeah, I guess definitely I didn't hold back at all. So the Babidi leader, what it does is it instantly puts the ball into play, the 10. It's kind of good, kind of bad. Makes you win the 49 card deck, so it's not that amazing. And the fact that it can take away precious resources, but it flips at 6, which is pretty nice. Draws 2. Also, every time a battle card attacks, it allows you to draw 1. Also, you can give a card 5k. So if a card that you want, make sure you want to get through, or something that's weaker, stronger, give it the 5k boost. And the optional effect about this, which is really nice, is that you can put a card underneath the boo. So that will come into play a little bit later. I'll tell you why it matters when and when not to put cards into this, because you want to drop the boo on perfect timing, because if you do, you can drop your opponent down from 4 life to 0. I'll explain that in just a moment. But first off, we'll start off with the Ultimate Gohans. We've run 4 of these bad boys, because in my opinion, he's a beautiful card, and he's my favorite person in this whole TV series, except for bitch-ass Gohan in the Frieza movie, which I don't know why he's a fucking tracksuit star, but whatever. The next cards I play is 2 Sensing Old Kais. Actually, I want to turn these around real quick to make it a little bit better to see. The Gohans. And then the ball. Next, we have the Sensing Kais. Pretty good. I only run 2 of those cards because you run 4 Gohans, which is max, but you only run 2 of these. The main reason why you run 2 of the Sensing Old Kais is 1, to get your Gohans. 2, it allows you to put cards you don't want to see in your hand back into your deck, and every time you attack, it re-triggers the main phase. I'm pretty sure this is how it works, like 99% sure. It was called out in a tournament, but I talked to Judge about it and said Judge said it was okay. So if I am wrong about that, please tell me if I'm cheating with the card, but I'm pretty sure you attack, it re-enters the main phase, so at the start of the main phase, so every time you attack with something, it gives you another chance to add a card to hand. Next, for the boo combos, I play only 3 of these. Playing these at 4, the card's not good. The only thing good about the card is that it allows you to turbo out your boo faster, and it's a 15k beater for 2 reds. When you first drop this, I would recommend not attacking with it, because if this card dies, your boo will take forever to come out. You can actually drop your ball in about 2 to 3 turns, which is good instead of being the original 5 off attacking. But when you attack with this, unless you can guarantee its safety, do not attack with it. The next I play is 4 of the Revive Boos. I see a lot of people playing this card at 3. That is honestly idiotic to me, because this card needs to be at 4, because you have to guarantee it to be in the deck. Because you're playing at a weird disadvantage with this deck, and the fact that if this ball does not trigger effectively, you lost everything for no reason. Like, you need this card in your deck, so you'd run this at 4. And the reason why you should run it at 4 is because it's a 5k combo for free, so it's also a charge card if you draw it. So it's like, there's no reason not to. I also don't run the Majin Vegeta because by turn 4, if you don't have the ball popped or ready to pop, you're going to lose probably, or it's a bad card, honestly. Yes, it's 25,000, which is nice. Yes, it is a double striker, which is nice. But the problem is that if your ball's already gone, it's bad. Or you could literally just run one of these, because by turn 4, you should already have very close to that. If not, if you drop that on turn 4, you're tapped out anyways, and you're probably going to lose. So honestly, you really just need to not play him. He's not that good of a card. He's nice for the attack bonus, but for the reason of the deck, he's not that good. For the rest of the boos, I do play 4 blue boos. He's nice because he's draw power, and he helps out the blue engine that I run in the deck, and it's a 5k buff, which is nice. Majin Boo's amazing card. I play 3 of him. The reason I don't play 3 of him is because I don't run the Gotenks boo, because I'm not a bad player. I really cannot justify that card whatsoever. I keep reading the card. I've read through so many cards, and if there's a good build out there with it, then I guess there is. But in my opinion, running that card is not that good, because I'd rather play the Gotenks than waste it on a card that just can be killed. And I'm sorry, but it's not hard to combo with something, honestly. Either, yes, it's nice. Oh, my opponent has to combo to try to kill me. Who cares? Like, it's not a good card. It's a double striker, yes, but I'd rather much play this dude right here. Much better of a card. What's really nice about this boo is if I don't have Gohan in my hand, I can still summon him out, because this is a battle card. It doesn't say Gohan or Gotenks. A battle card. Yes, dropping him out makes him a dual strike vanilla if Gohan's under him, But if all your Gohan's gone for last case scenario, you're going to lose anyways, you might as well summon a 30k beater. He's pretty nice just for the damage. And if you do have Gohan under him, this card is amazing with things like Sensu Beans and just buffing him in general, especially with the Babidi effect. Because he's 30,000 right off the bat, and he can attack their Bulmas, their Boos, all their weak stuff that they want to protect or they keep for combo fodder. Literally, this card really helps out and kills them, and it's really good to kill your opponent down. And plus the whole Gohan effect that allows you to deal 2 damage off killing some weak is awesome. Standard, 10k boost, draw 1, pretty good. Everybody runs out at 10. 4, I mean. The objections, I run 4 of those just so you draw it, and it's more blue energy, honestly. I usually get about 2 or 3 off. I don't try to go for the 4th one. I don't super need it, but it's always nice just to, if you go for the 4th, if you have cards in your hand, go right ahead. Usually I just go for the 3 of them, and then the other one I just charge or get rid of it by ditching it away. Next, I run 3 Sensu Beans. I run 3 just because there's not really room for 4, and honestly, I don't need 4 in the deck. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice because I do have the Majin Boos in there, but 3 just seems good enough, and I don't want to have too much blue in the deck. I really only run the blues that I run, not what I do run them for, just for blue mana. Next is 4 Wiz Coercions. The card's really nice, best negate in the game. It's really powerful, allows you to untap stuff. Pretty basic.
Free negate?
Yeah, so basically it's a free negate if you have mana open. So Kabas allows you to self-awaken, which is really nice since you're at 6 life. Pretty good. Also, this is kind of like a burn effect in a way, because if it goes in early game enough, this will allow you to put your opponent down to 4, what you want to do. So the combo I was talking about earlier is playing these hits right here. I play these hits over the 2-drop, but you can play the 2-drops before that right here. The reason why I play the 3-drops over the 2-drops is because I can use them as an attacker. Also, I get a bit of a defense on my opponent's turn. The 15 is nice because they're both equal strength, but I want to try to keep him alive just because he's a nice card. And the other ones I play is the Lightnings. Because if you put your opponent down to 4 life, you swing in, trigger the ball, which will allow you to summon Boo, which if it's summoned by the ball, it burns the damage. So right there, 1 damage already done to him, and you just combo this thing out. And a lot of players, they don't expect you to... If you put this down in 60,000 and they have like 3 life, like whatever, I'm not scared of that. Because I think you emptied your entire hand for 1 damage. Most people won't see the lightning fast coming. Like, it won't. Like, and obviously, if they play against the deck a lot, congrats to them. But even if they do combo out and block this, they're only blocking 1 damage. So even if they do stop this damage from going through, you can still drop the hit on them and deal 2 damage right off the bat. Like,
you can still swing with it.
Yeah, you can still swing with it. So it's like, yes, if they do stop the damage, you still have this guy. He's a strong beater, like 25,000. Instant drops him and he's double strike. Like, this combo right here is very good. This is a burn deck for Babidi. I've been thinking about running the Hercule in the deck, but I don't really see a reason to, just because I don't have a problem getting the Boos out. The starting cards you want to make sure in your hand, you want to make sure you have at least 1 of these in your hand, and at least 1 of him in your hand. Just because you want to be able to drop him on turn 2 or 3, and then if you can drop objection first and then drop him, it's pretty good. If you can get the Kabas out, it's kind of nice because it adds you more resources to your hand, but you do want to be careful with everybody running Cell and things like that running around. Bloodlust hurts us like a bit, but in my opinion, there's not that many good cards in the deck realistically. So if they Bloodlust something, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it kind of seemed like it. Like, for instance, if you don't know, I don't run the 6-drop Babidi. I don't run 6-drop Babidi because what am I going to summon with it? Like, my big beaters are that guy, which his effect becomes a vanilla. Gohans are the only viable card in here I see that I would possibly use off Babidi, which is why I don't run him, because it doesn't make it that good. So Bloodlust hurts this deck like it does any deck, but there's not amazing cards in this deck. So if they do drop anything down, you don't really lose much, because you ramp out, and if they stop 1 card, you can keep going to other stuff, like these Boos right here. Where are they at? Right there. 2 mana to drop him out. So I drop him for 2 mana. And then, like that. But this deck's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's not the best deck out there, but, it's a lot of fun. And this is your Team Cat from Team ToooBananas. Have a good one.
Check out our channel and subscribe for more Dragon Ball Super videos.
Subscribe.